Hey guys, what's going on? Space Cowboy here. Welcome back to the channel. Got another instant reaction video for you guys here today. I'm reacting to day 2 of the 2021 NFL Draft for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's in the books. The Cowboys made 4 selections in this period of time, 1 in round 2, 3 in round 3. We're going to go through the picks in order of selection. I'm going to give my thoughts on each one of them and how I felt the Cowboys did and how things have changed in terms of my grade thus far, in terms of instant reaction. Now, with the Micah Parsons selection, I gave them A-. I was teetering between B+ and A-. I decided on an A- given the circumstances of how they ended up with Micah Parsons. So going into this second day, how are they going to continue the trend of, will they go with best player available defensively? Like, what are they going to do? So to start things off, as I pan off to my other monitor to take a look at the drafts that we had, at pick 44, the Dallas Cowboys selected Kelvin Joseph, cornerback out of Kentucky. Now, I really like this pick. So the way I look at it is that you look at what the Cowboys did with their first 2 picks, you're really getting the vibe of how they want to build this secondary. They want to build a secondary that has an attitude of, with swagger and that talk the talk, walk the walk type of mentality that we haven't had in this defense in quite some time. Okay? He brings the measurables in terms of what Dan Quinn likes in a corner, and he has that playmaker type of build that I think that, honestly, we really need. So, I mean, to pair him alongside Trevon Diggs, it's a really good pick. So, keeps the Cowboys at an A-. If I was going to grade the selection, I would say A- as well, given the value as well as the type of prospect that he is. Now, the third round left me with a bunch of head scratchers. So, to start things off, Dallas, with the 75th pick, their first selection in the third round, took Osa Odigizua. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I could be wrong. The defensive tackle out of UCLA. Now, the vibe that I get from this selection is a depth selection that could replace Antoine Woods in the future. My problem is that I felt like there were better players on the board. I felt like Marvin Wilson would have been fine here. I don't know where the Cowboys are ranking these prospects, so I don't want to be super unfair in that regard. But in my personal opinion, I would have loved this to be Marvin Wilson. It's just a head scratcher with this pick because, again, you get another interior defensive lineman that you're looking to develop, and I think, you get that stash for the long term if Tristan Hill or Antoine Woods decide ultimately to leave, or if the Cowboys aren't looking to bring him back. But yeah, it's okay. If I were to grade this pick, I'd give it a C+. So in total, bringing the draft down to a B+ right now. So we get to pick 84, the one we acquired from Philadelphia in the trade back in the first round. And Dallas took Chauncey Golston, defensive end out of Iowa. And it's the same type of feeling I got from the previous pick. A guy where, sure, down the road he can be something in terms of a rotational player and possible starter if things work his way. But I don't see where he fits on this line right now. And from what I gathered from what was shown and from what I was looking at, he's a right defensive end, and we all know who plays right defensive end. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just another depth player, which you shouldn't be using your third round picks on. These top 100 picks are for possible future starters. And do I think these 2 guys could be starters? More specifically, Chauncey Golston, as we focus on him here. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's just I feel like this is a Tyrone Crawford replacement. Not to be insulting, I feel, but like these are two guys that we have here. They are hot. They got good floors. Okay, they can come in and be productive, but I'm not expecting these guys to jump off the screen and be the next big thing, right? So either way, I mean, C plus for this selection too. So I'm probably bringing it now. We're getting down to a B, still in the B plus range. Then for the final selection for day 2 at pick 99, final top 100 pick, the Dallas Cowboys selected Nahshon Wright, cornerback out of Oregon State. I was like, who the hell is this? I never heard of this individual. Apparently he was on Last Chance U. And, you know, he's like 6'4", and like he has these ridiculous measurables, so I think you can definitely develop him into something. And it feels like a Dan Quinn selection, someone that he can maybe develop into a quality player in the defense. But there were other players you could have taken at 99. You could have gone safety, which as of right now, I feel like that hasn't changed. The Cowboys do not value safety at all in the top 100. And so that pisses me off, number one. Number two, there were other corners on the board. I felt like this guy you could have gotten in the 4th round if you really wanted him. And you had Elijah Molden and company. So it's just, this is, in my opinion, this is a C- pick. You know, C-, D+ type of selection, mainly due to the value. I'm not saying the guy's going to fully suck. I think that he has the tools to be really good, but for the value, you could have gotten this guy in the 4th round. So, you know, still all defense with all our selections. And as I sit right here, I'm giving this draft grade a B right now in terms of the value. All these guys are giving me the feeling of, hey, Dan Quinn has full control of who he wants here. And, like, you know, yeah, you got to bolster this defense, get as many players as possible, but you better hope that these guys turn out to be something. And I hope they prove me wrong, man. I hope Nahshon Wright does really good with the Cowboys. So right now, Dallas has taken a linebacker, 2 cornerbacks, a defensive tackle, and a defensive end. Cool. So the Cowboys have 6 more picks, right? Yeah, 6 more picks in this draft. Do I think they're going to move around? No, I don't think they're going to move around at all. I think they're going to just take what they got. And I'm hoping that they go with a safety, but I doubt they'll get one. I doubt they're going to take one, because I think they feel comfortable there. But kind of I would say very disappointed in how this 3rd round went. I felt like the Cowboys could have done a lot better, but again, I hope these guys prove me wrong. So right now, it went from an A- type of draft to more of a B draft, and I'm sorry. I mean, unless someone can prove me wrong, I felt like that's just how I feel. The Cowboys really reached with some of these selections. But then again, I don't know where they value these guys on their board. You know, some of these guys I didn't expect. You know, none of these guys I expected. I was kind of following with who the Cowboys were interviewing. But, yeah. I mean, as of right now that we're getting a clearer picture, how would you grade this draft? Right now, the Cowboys really disappointed me in the 3rd round and really drug this draft from, like I mentioned, an A- to a B right now. I'm hoping that in the later rounds they can make up for it. So, anyways, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and get some shut-eye. I'm tired. I can't believe I wasted my time watching this 3rd round. I was very disappointed, especially with that final pick. But, you can't win them all. So, I'll catch you guys with my reaction to the end of day 3. Odds are I'm not really going to care as much unless it's like notable players, but let's hope that they salvage this thing. So, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, bye-bye.